Minasan konnichiwa, here's Sacha. So today I will explain you how this Supra GT car works. So I hope one day you can drive this car. I will explain you how you turn on the engine and how the car works. So here we show you how to open the car. It's like a normal road car. Just pull it like this, like a normal road car. Then you jump in. Normally the steering is like this, and then always the feet first. It's quite tight. Then you go like this. Then you have, of course, the belts, where the mechanics normally they do the work. So of course you have these belts like this, and then you put here like this, and then here this, and then when you pull, this is like for pit stop, more high. These go up. Then pedals. So here you change how far you want the pedals. So you pull this little lever here. Well, now it's like this, and you can change the position a little bit. But normally we always keep on edgy position. So then steering, you put down. You can do like this, and then for pit stop, you do like this, and then jump out. Then I will explain you how to turn on the car. So here, main switch to turn on all the power of the car. So start, Choto waiting. Of course, all the lights come up, and then to start the engine, you put ignition. So this is for fuel pump, everything start, and then you can start here, electric button, start, or you have a steering switch where you can start and then you can go. Then of course you need the clutch. So you press twice the clutch, first gear, and then you can go to the track. So I will explain you how to upshift, how the steering works. So basically left, you downshift. So end of the straight, when you brake, you just downshift. And then here is to upshift, so first, second, third, fourth gear. Then you have radio here, blue switch for speak to Yoshitake-san, my engineer. Then this is to overtake for GT500, so you can flash the car in front. Then pit limiter, here we see pit limiter and then screen flashing. This is wiper, so for rain you can use and clean the screen. This is to say thank you. This is when you overtake one car, and if you want to say thank you, you can just say this, and this is like an indicator. Drink button, here, as I say, normally we have the water system in the race, so water here. Then helmet, we plug our water system in this hole, and then we use it, and we have like drink system, and then automatic water coming into our mouth. Normally we drink normal water or energy water. It depends what the driver wants. For me, example, I don't use water system, but sometimes we put just normal water, as cold as possible. So here, kill switch, you need for stop the engine. You keep press and the engine stops, for when you do pit stop. And then here it's a little bit more difficult, but still, this is so the light, you turn on the light for, well, even during the race you need to use it. This is rain light, rear light flashing on the rear. And here indicator as well, like a road car. I turn left, I turn right. Here is for mechanics. I don't use these three buttons. And here air condition. So if it's very hot, like MOTEGI, we use air condition. If not, yeah, we keep very hot, and then We have very good system for cooling. If it's too hot, we have everything. So it's very nice and comfortable. So brake balance, this is basically if you want to put more brake to the front or to the rear. So basically, if you turn like this, you put more brakes to the front. So if you go maximum, only front tire will brake, for example, and then you can go rear, which is basically the same thing. You put more brakes to the rear, so less front support under braking. This is very important. We use a lot during the race. So yeah, it's a nice car, very nice. So now I will explain about the technical things of the car a little bit. Switches. So this is mainly from Toyota TRD, who controls these two switches. Red, it's engine switch, where we can see here we change. So this is like engine power, but to be honest, driver never use, only engineers. This is for gears. This is to change how, when you upshift or downshift, if it's very aggressive upshift or downshift, you can change this for a more smooth change of gear. Again, this is mainly Toyota making this setup. Then here, blue switch, I use it a lot for driver. So this is basically, so if you go full power, full throttle, like easy, then the power, it's how the power curve is. So if you want very aggressive, for example, you put very high number and it's very aggressive, or if it's rain, you put very soft. Even when you go full power, it's more soft. This, it will be difficult to explain. It's called ALS, so anti-lag system. This is basically how the turbo works. So it's a little bit difficult to explain, but basically high numbers, if you go higher numbers, so when you release the throttle, basically the turbo will keep on spinning more and more, and then basically the car will push the turbo will push the car a little bit. If you go low number, for example 1, it means when you release throttle, the turbo stops quite quick, and then basically this can create some problems for braking and then rear locking. This is more technical stuff, but if I'm not wrong, this is what it does. So yeah, that's it. The biggest surprise of this car is mainly the power downforce. It's very incredible. It feels like a Formula car with roof. It's very quick through high-speed corners. Very good balance, and you can go very quick through the corners as well. Yeah, that's the most impressive. First time when I drive GR Supra in Sepang, I was wow. A very good downforce, and you can be able to drive very fast through the corners. Brake performance, it's very good. The car stops very well. Then of course it's very different to last year. I drove GT300 and it's very different. Of course GT300 is much more heavy, less downforce, less power, and this is much more like a Formula car with a roof and a little bit more heavy. But yeah, I love this car. It's very nice to drive, and very comfortable as well. So let's have a good season. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial of this racing car. I hope one day you have the possibility to drive this amazing car. So now you have all the techniques, all the information to how to start the engine, how to put the belts and everything. So I hope one day you have the possibility to drive this car. And yeah, thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoy it.